What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing a mod that I've always wanted to do, and it's sort of a budget version of it as well. It's not going to be having like the LED lights, like the bars that go into it, and that is the Sleepy Eye mod on the 180SX, like that. And if you don't know what it is, it just means that the headlights will always stay like a little bit up and look like the car's sort of asleep. But then you can also have the headlights on whenever you want and they don't go up and down. It just makes it look a little bit cool, and a lot of people just put in like some like 40 or 50 millimeter LED light bars, but I want to keep it more roadworthy and have some different lights in it. So I picked up some eBay spec LED lights, and they're just called Night Eyes. They work awesome, 8,000 lumens, and they do high and low beam, and they're just supposed to be like a direct plug-in to the a normal socket on the 180SX, a H4 I believe. And I'll get into the mod now and show you guys what I'm going to do. So the way the headlights actually work are on these motors. They spin, they push up this rod that goes down there, same on that side, and they go meep, and pop up, and then your lights turn on. But you can actually disconnect the motors and then wind these out in theory and have them up wherever you want them really, and it turns it into a Sleepy Eye mod. And then you chuck in the new headlights, because the old headlights are outdated, they're not bright at all, and they suck. So that is why I got the LEDs. They're gonna look awesome, especially on the track when I chuck them on high beams or whatever. And we're doing some night drifting at the Keep It Reet events. Oh yeah, and my battery went flat because I didn't start the car in 2 weeks. There must be some sort of slow trickle somewhere in the car that's draining the battery. Nothing massive, I'll just have to disconnect the battery whenever I'm not driving it, but that's alright. If you're wondering, these cost $50 off eBay, I believe, free postage, which is awesome. Anyways, this is what's in the package. It comes with some Michael Jackson gloves, just some instructions sort of that really suck, and this is what they look like and all they come with. It's just that, and then obviously the connector that goes into the part, and then the other one as well. So should be a super simple install, but I think I might be missing a wire. So I have one plugged in. Well, it should be anyway. Hopefully that's the right cord. It seems to work. Now I just got to wait for this battery to be charged, and then we can disconnect the motors and see if the light turns on. It's now another day, and the battery has finished charging. If you aren't wearing Crocs, check them out while you're working on your car. You've got to get some new style points, because you don't need to be wearing Nikes anymore. But anyways, it's super easy to actually wind these out. I didn't know, but you just pop these caps off here on the motors and you just wind it, and it makes them sit up like that. That one's down. Just sit up like that, and then all you have to do is actually just disconnect the motor. Super simple. Then you got to make sure they match the same height, which they almost do. So easy. Alright, so I finally got the battery hooked up. Here comes the moment of truth for the right side, so I'll set you guys down and see if it works. Doesn't seem like it's working, boys. Only the little driving ones are working so far. Alright, so I got the left-hand side one going. It looks awesome. So I must have some wiring gremlins on that side, but so far, look at that, it's so bright. And I don't even think that is high beam. I'm gonna try to chuck on high beam, see what it's like. Okay, so that's actually low beam, and the high beam was already on. That's actually really awesome. Now I just gotta get that side going. Alright guys, pretty much in the final stages of it. I still can't get that right hand side to work. It seems we have everything plugged into it and all that stuff, and it's still not working. But this is what it looks like with the bonnet down. It looks pretty sweet. I'll turn the lights on in a second. I just love that look so much. And from the side it even looks better. So sleepy. Alright, I'll turn the lights on. How sick does that look? Obviously, that right-hand side, if it was on, it would look even better, but I'll have to fix that soon. One of the worst things about not having an enclosed garage space is when it starts raining and blowing like -1 degrees, you start getting wet, especially when working on the engine bay area. So, wiring is obviously not a specialty of mine, and I do really want to get all these in here cleaned up. It's just a massive cluttered mess, if you can see that. And then sometimes it's just like random wires in there, and there's some random wires next to my seat that are run, and I just really need to get them cleaned up. And obviously I need to get this headlight going. So if you know anyone that does good wiring for cheap and can obviously come after lockdown stage 4 ends, please send them my way, because I do not like wiring and it sucks. Once again, I'm going to shout out the podcast that Rex, H and I started 2 weeks ago. We had our second podcast last week. It went awesome. The first podcast we had over 100 viewers for an hour. Last week we did it a little bit earlier and only had about 60 to 80 viewers, but that's pretty good. We're trying to smash 150 viewers in the next few podcasts. We have Zach Baldy coming on this week, Thursday, 7 PM Melbourne time. So you have to definitely head over to Rex's channel, subscribe with notifications on, so you know that the live stream is going to happen where we do the podcast. We are going to be starting a second channel for just dedicated to the podcast, which is going to be sick. So I'll be linking that in my videos once we have it all set up. But for now, head over to Rex's channel, subscribe, and we'll be going live on Thursday. Also, I couldn't have done this super simple mod on my lights without the know-how from Late Night Tires or Brownie. He walked me through the whole thing. He linked me the lights on how much they were and just told me the super simple steps on how to do it and how to make it look sick. So if you want to know how to do it like this in like 4 steps, not even 4 steps actually, let me know down below and I'll make a tutorial. It'll be like a 5-minute tutorial. It's seriously that easy, unless you have wire gremlins like me. But yeah, definitely hit me in the comments and let me know. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. If you stayed this long, thank you so much for watching. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and just leave a like and a comment if you want to. It means a lot to me if you leave a like and a comment. It definitely helps my videos get out there in the algorithm of the many of thousands of videos that people are trying to make. Yeah, it means a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.